Welcome to our daily devotional entitled The Applied Life. Okay, so far this week we have covered a lot of basics of learning how to live purely. Yesterday we landed on 2 Corinthians 5 and learned that we are righteous beings who are learning to become more righteous conscious. What needs to change about us is our way of thinking. The word repentance actually carries with it the connotation of a change of mindset. We once thought of God as an enemy, but now we think of him in different terms. Romans 12 tells us, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed." How? By the renewing of your mind. The battlefield of living purely is waged in the mind. If the enemy of your soul could convince you that you are no good, that the work of Christ was not complete, that grace is not enough, that somehow you must work really hard to please God, then you will always live a defeated life, constantly discouraged that you cannot live the life of purity before the world and God. I love the book of Romans. In the 3rd chapter, Paul is dealing with the law and how it is insufficient to make us right with God. He talks about how for hundreds of years people have tried to make themselves appealing to God by their actions. And in verse 21 of chapter 3, though, is a defining moment, and it begins like this. But now. But now connotes that something is now different. There was a time when it was one way, but now it's different. Paul continues on to say, but now God has shown us a way to be made right with God without the requirements of the law. Verse 22 says, we are made right with God by placing our faith in Jesus. The righteous conscious life is a life of faith in Jesus. And that is the applied life. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.